See, this type of stuff is the reason you continue to come back to Attack on Cowboys, and is the exact reason why you should subscribe to the channel. Just hit that button down there. It's free. I know y'all cheap, man. I know it's a recession and all that stuff. Man, hit the button, man. It's free. But ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys have reportedly nixed the Eagles' push for a Micah Parsons trade right before the trade with the Green Bay Packers happened. And I'm going to give you a very interesting nugget in this one because I already looked at the Adam Schefter report, and we're going to look at it together, but he really didn't give y'all much information other than the headline. I'm going to actually give y'all more context to what the offer actually looked like and when the offer became an absolute no. I know. We said we weren't going to talk about any more Micah Parsons stuff until probably week 4 when the Packers were in town. But we do have to talk about this because it's related to the Trash Pigeons, and we're going to be playing those guys tonight. Now, unfortunately, it's in Philadelphia, but we do have a home game coming up that you can use our newest sponsor, GameTime tickets, in order to get the best deal. The NFL season is finally back, and I know we all are excited. Like I mentioned before, though, the Cowboys home opener is actually next week, and you can use the help of our brand new sponsor for the show, GameTime tickets, in order to get the best value on tickets. To make it even better, they got a fancy little app that you can use, and the GameTime app is the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the GameTime guarantee makes sure that you can trust that you'll get 100% authentic GameTime tickets on time every time. Plus, the fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay, man. You ain't got to worry about no hidden ghost fees popping up on you out the clear blue. Now, I did check out this app because obviously I'm trying to make sure that y'all check out this app to help the channel and help yourself. But I checked it out, and the app is extremely easy to use. The first thing that you see as soon as you install it is games near you, tickets near you, and listed at a price that you gonna like, your wallet gonna like too. You can either buy, sell, or view your tickets on the app, check out your profile and make adjustments, or just check out some of the tickets that's near you in the area for the best possible price. The best part about this app to me, though, is you can actually favorite certain teams. All you have to do is click the little heart button on that team, and you have to enter your email, and you'll get updates ahead of time. So you'll be one of the first to know about all the latest deals that'll help you save some money on your upcoming Cowboys tickets. Now you can take the guesswork out of buying your Cowboys tickets with GameTime. Just download the GameTime app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. So if you're trying to go to a Cowboys game, you can actually get a discount just by taking advantage of this deal for something you was already gonna spend some money on, y'all. Remember, terms apply, and again, that's code CLNS once you create an account for $20 off your first ticket. Swipe, tap, ticket, go, and download the GameTime app today. Man, shut your up. All right, now we got done paying the bills there. The Cowboys nixed the Eagles' push for a Micah Parsons trade. Let's see what Adam Schefter had to give y'all in this quote-unquote report right here. We look at this, it literally says, the Philadelphia Eagles made a strong push to trade for Micah Parsons this summer, league sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter. Philadelphia called Dallas to try to acquire Parsons, but the Cowboys had no interest in trading the two-time All-Pro pass rusher within their own division, especially to the rival Eagles, sources told Adam Schefter. That is literally all Adam Schefter had to give y'all in that article right there. This looked like one of those pieces that they were just trying to hit a quota or something for ESPN because they got one line of actual information concerning the headline here, and 80%, 90% of the article, for real, is stuff we already knew. I'm going to tell y'all stuff y'all didn't know. Unless you've been paying attention to the channel, then you probably would have known this before everyone else did. And I wasn't going to talk about this unless something like this happened, in which they actually came out with a report and some people that people trust came out and verified the story before we discussed it. I can tell y'all what was offered. The Philadelphia Eagles came to the Dallas Cowboys with an offer consisting of Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle, next to Jalen Carter on that defensive line with the Philadelphia Eagles, and first-round draft picks, a combination of draft picks, right? First rounds included or whatever it may be. The Cowboys did not want to do that for obvious reasons. For one, it would be an in-division trade, which doesn't make much sense for the Cowboys, especially when you play these fools on opening night and they just won a Super Bowl. Why would I try to give y'all another piece that could absolutely help a team like Philadelphia that is pretty much already built help win the Super Bowl, right? Why would I do that? Unless if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, unless I feel like I can take a piece away from you guys that would absolutely destroy your entire defense. And that's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys counteroffer was. And whether this was an offer made in jest or an offer that was serious from the Cowboys perspective, I cannot verify that, but I can verify through my sources, I can verify that this offer was the one that was made by the Cowboys as a counter offer. They wanted Jalen Carter. They said, no. You can keep Jordan Davis. We want the big kahuna on that defensive line. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where the trade talks ended. Again, was this the Cowboys being cute and kind of being like, yeah, okay, you want Micah? Give us Jalen Carter and some first-round picks if you want Micah. Whether that was the Cowboys trying to be cute and doing stuff like that, or they were serious and trying to get a Jalen Carter and a Micah Parsons trade, I can tell you that Micah Parsons, for his credit, did not want to do that. I don't think he wants to play in Philadelphia, from my understanding. And I can also tell you the Cowboys really didn't want to trade in division, and that's why they kind of went for the gusto with it. And it was like, all right, Philly, you interested? Howie, you interested, Howie? You want some of my cookies, Howie? I'm going to give you some of my cookies, Howie. You got to give me the whole milkshake, though, Howie. So that's what Jerry kind of countered back with, right? Or whoever that was in the front office kind of entertaining those conversations. Again, I don't know the seriousness of the conversations, but I can tell you that this report by Adam Schefter is not complete BS. It really isn't, and that stuff did happen. And Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter were both names that were thrown around in those discussions, and that's the reason the discussions broke down. Now, the reason I'm really posting this is because Jordan Davis, it don't make you a little bit upset that the Philadelphia Eagles would even think to approach a team with your name being thrown there as one of the players that they would want to trade after you just helped that dirty-ass organization win a Super Bowl? You ain't a little salty about that, Jordan Davis? Maybe you should take a couple of plays off, Jordan Davis. Maybe you shouldn't try as hard this season, Jordan Davis. The Eagles don't want you for real, Jordan Davis. They done used you and ready to throw you away like a condom, Jordan Davis. Are you going to stand for that? I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't take that, Jordan Davis. I wouldn't take that. I'm just saying. But on a serious note, y'all, that's all there is to that. Again, I'm not going to talk about anything else other than, hell yeah, I would have did that trade. If you want to ask me, I know y'all going to ask me the question. Y'all going to be in the comments. Hey, AOC, would you have done it? Hell yes. I would have been like, oh, y'all really want to give me Jalen Carter for Micah? Bring him over here. Bring him over here, please. Again, we got pass rushers to boot. I like Sam Williams. I like Dante Fowler. I like Donovan Ezraiku. I like Marshawn Nealon. I like James Houston. I like those guys. Give me Jalen Carter. But on a serious note, I do think that, yes, while Jalen Carter would have definitely been the sexier pickup, I just kind of want to move this kind of to Kenny Clark, the Kenny Clark part of this. While Jalen Carter would have been a definitely sexy pickup for the Cowboys, and I don't think that I think more Eagles fans would probably be mad about that trade than Cowboys. I really think, let me know down in the comments below. And even if you're a Trash Pigeon fan watching, let me know down in the comments below. Would you be more upset if you were a Cowboys fan or an Eagles fan if those teams actually executed that insane in-division trade? Let me know down in the comments below. Sometimes some of these videos is for fun, y'all. We got to keep entertained, too. I got to distract y'all from being so emotional. I know all of us nervous. It's game day. Both fan bases probably nervous, whether Trash Pigeon fans want to admit it or not. We just got the game day jitters. So we just having a little bit of fun trying to take up some time in between time. And y'all better go check out GameTime tickets, too. Use my code, my link, all that stuff. Go check that mug out, man. Help your boy out. Help yourself out, too, because I know some of y'all going to be trying to get Cowboys tickets anyways. That's a really good way to get them and save some money while doing so. But let me know down in the comments below, would you take that trade if you were the Cowboys or the Eagles? And would you be upset? Which one would you be more upset if you were a fan of one of those teams? Let me know down in the comments below. I would have taken that trade, but I like Kenny Clark. I think that his intangibles, more than anything, I think his intangibles are going to have just as much of an impact on this Dallas Cowboys locker room as anything he's going to do on the field, right? And to keep it on our guy, I like Kenny Clark. I like what he brings. I like what he is as a player. I like how he plays. I think he fits perfectly with exact culture that Brian Schottenheimer said he wanted to build here in Dallas. And I like Kenny Clark. I think he'll produce for us on the field, and more importantly, he'll really help shape this young defensive room as far as the mindset, the approach to the game, the mentality, just everything about him, man, exudes grown man energy, professional football player energy, dog energy. So I'm a fan of Kenny Clark, and I like how the trade ended up for the Cowboys. If it had to be a trade at all, I like how the trade did end up. And only time will tell how those first-round picks will affect the Cowboys, because people keep making it seem like the Cowboys will only utilize those first-round picks maybe directly. But the first-round picks indirectly affect the Cowboys as well, because now second- and third-round picks become expendable. And as you know, if you are a follower of the NFL, those picks are very, very valuable. First-round picks are very, very rarely used in any type of trade situation, unless it's this type of trade situation. Those second- and third-round picks, though, you're getting really good players that have probably been Pro Bowlers, that may be a little bit disgruntled or coming towards the end of a contract situation or whatever it may be. But you're getting Pro Bowl level guys, sometimes even all pro level guys with second, third round pick trades. So that makes those picks expendable for the Cowboys. And with Kenny Clark here, do they hang on to Mozzie Smith, or do they let Jay Toia develop behind a Kenny Clark instead of Mozzie and use Mozzie to get even more draft capital? There's a lot of possibilities that those first-round picks open up, because now you know absolutely I can get the value I need in the first round, and I don't necessarily need one of those day 2 picks, right? I don't necessarily need one. But either way, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for the support ahead of time. I know y'all going to show up and show out with those tickets on GameTime Tickets, or just even checking the app out for me, downloading it, using the link and all that good stuff. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boy? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.